Alright guys, hi, welcome back to Mariah's Soapbox. I know you guys miss people coming on the show. I know y'all miss the podcast style. I know y'all miss the conversation that we have, but we're back. I'm here with my girl Deja. She has her own YouTube channel called Deja's Diary, okay? I love her as a YouTuber, influencer, everything. She's amazing. She's wonderful. So here today, we're about to get down to it. Oh, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe as soon as you're done watching the video, okay? So this video is gonna be really fun. It's gonna be a great topic. I have a few questions that that the folks wanted to know. But it is this or that. I know y'all all are familiar with this or that. So this is called this or that. Is there such a thing of having the perfect man? And we're gonna build a man at the end. Build a bear, build a man, same thing. If we could do that, I would do it if I could, but it's all right.
I got my man.
Baby, she has her man, but we're gonna act like this is a question if she was not with Joe, okay? We all know she's with Joe. KK, we all know. This is my first video that I'm doing here without somebody, okay? But this is going to be the video. So do you feel like there is a perfect man?
No.
Jesus.
No. And I say that because nobody's perfect, right? So you can have what you want to perceive as perfection, but literally nobody in this world is perfect. So when I say I already have my perfect man, he's ideal for what I need in a relationship and what I want and desire long term. So nobody's perfect, and we talked about this earlier. Everybody has their flaws. Everybody comes with something.
Always trying to find something. Yeah, always trying to find something. Something, very much something.
It's just how much,
something.
right? Very much something.
Very much.
It's just how much are you gonna put up with that something? So.
I feel like there is not a perfect man, but there's a perfect man for everybody. So it's like you may not have the perfect man. I may never have the perfect man, but he's perfectly made for me. It's fearfully made for me. When I was born on this earth, God already knew who was designed and destined for me and how it would work out. I may not know who it is right now, but there's someone out there. So is that person perfect? Far by not. They're not at all. They have their flaws just as much as I have my flaws, but I feel like, can we deal with each other's flaws together? Am I able to accept your flaws? Are those non-negotiables for me? Are some of Joe's flaws non-negotiables? Or do you feel like there's some flaws that you were able to deal with? You're like, okay, I can deal with this.
Flaws that I'm able to deal with because I'm not perfect. So how can I expect for me not to accept his flaws if I come with my own stuff? So
we all come with our own baggage. We all come with our own little suitcase of baggage in a relationship. And it's all about how you deal with that baggage. I mean, how do you feel like is the best way to unload your baggage when dating somebody?
You need to have that baggage conversation up front. I mean, once y'all are like, okay, we're doing this, we're in a relationship, let's say, okay, let's pull these bags out the closet. Let's unpack them
out the closet.
Okay, let's unpack them together, right? So make a date day out of it, whatever you need to do, but unpack them together. And before you move forward, say, are you willing to unpack that baggage together?
And it's like some baggage for me in the past has not been what I would deal with. Like, for example, in the past, I would never have dated somebody with children.
We're gonna get to that later.
But we're gonna get to that later.
Hold it.
But like
that's next. This is that. Hold on, don't jump.
So that's an example of baggage that I wouldn't per se have wanted to deal with. Or, some other things we'll discuss later. But I feel like baggage is a real big thing. But we all have baggage.
We all have baggage. And if you don't unload it and unpack it, it's gonna come out eventually. And whether that be through a fight or through whatever, it's gonna come out.
What do you feel like is one of your most important love languages that you like to receive in a relationship?
Acts of service. So when we first started dating, so you should take it every year with your partner.
Yes.
FYI. Your love language changes very often. So when we first started dating, PDA. Physical touch was at the bottom of my love. Like, I didn't like PDA, not at all. Now I be all up on Joe, like even in public, like, you know. So and we need to retake it like this week, but we just talked about
Today.
it, about retaking it. But like, I know at first it used to be acts of service, and I feel like it's been quality time lately, especially this year, like in the panty and stuff, like it's been quality time, so. Yeah.
Mine used to be acts of service and words of affirmation. Now to me, words mean nothing, and physical touch and quality time is everything to me. Back in the day, like I used to be like, ugh, I don't want anybody touching me in public, I don't want anybody touching me, period. Like I just was like, ugh, I'm not that type of girl, I don't want you touching me, period. But now it's like, when I end up in that relationship, I end up being a physical touch person and a quality time person. So I feel like your love languages change depending on your relationship and depending on your life of being single. So right now I'm single, so right now I like gifts, okay? Because I feel like in the ancient world where people, you know, the father would give their daughter away, they would have to give gifts, you know? And that's all you can give to me until you can prove otherwise, until you can prove and tell me who you are. I'm just joking. But I feel like as single Mariah, I like quality time because I want to get to know who you are.
Right, that's really good. That's really good.
I need to know what's going on, who are you, what do you bring to the table, like kind of like a baby interview.
Oh, absolutely.
Like it's a job. Like we said earlier, it's like a job. It's not, you just don't get hired on demand. You don't come in with no resume, no qualifications, never putting forth effort, never putting forth pressure. Like
Major key.
these days are days where you gotta put pressure in. It's a different type of woman now.
Yeah.
Women are receiving and understanding different things, so.
That's good. You over here preaching.
Okay, I love, baby, I'm a pastor. I'm a PK's kid, okay? I be preaching all day. That's what I do. So we're about to play a fun game titled This or That. I'm super excited. This or that in any facet. I love that game.
I'm excited.
So I'm gonna ask some questions to Deja. She can ask me the same question as well. We're both gonna respond regarding how we feel with this or that. So remember, there's no perfect man. We already established that. But there's a perfect man for us. But there are certain things that are non-negotiables that we would rather have if we could choose what we could have. So my first question to you is, would you rather have a rich man or good sex?
Okay. A rich man, and here's why. You can get to know somebody in the bedroom. Y'all can work on that. So money and y'all can work on that. It's a win. Because you can work on it together.
So which one are you choosing? Rich man?
A rich man. Because we can grow into having a good, intimate relationship.
Okay, so a rich man or good sex? I would say a rich man. I feel like it's harder to attain wealth in America than training somebody to please you how you want them to please you.
Because even in regular situations, if you're with a new partner or whatever, y'all have to like get to know each other. So
yeah,
all over, like, you know, so yeah.
I say rich man. You say rich man. Win-win. Okay. The next question is, would you rather have a man that is confident or can dress?
Confident. Because if you're confident, no matter what you put on, you'll exude it. What'd you say the other day, Soulja Boy?
I feel like Soulja Boy cannot dress at all. He puts on like Gucci with Fendi, with Chanel, with Louis Vuitton sneakers, a do-rag, a nightcap, a nightgown, like everything he put on. He just put on whatever's in his closet don't match. But you can't tell me that Soulja Boy is not one of the most confident men in America. He is loud and wrong every time, but you can't tell me he's not confident. So if you have a man that's like Soulja Boy, you know, you should take a little bit more pride in him. At least he's confident in it, and he'll lead you maybe in the right direction in your relationship. But I feel like I would choose confidence over someone that can dress, because you can't choose full and authentic confidence. You can start buying your partner pieces and, you know, showing them like, hey, you look nice in this, or, you know, I really think you look great in this color or something like that. You know, it's all about how you communicate it. But confidence is a no-brainer. I feel like my man has to be confident, because you can't lead a woman without confidence.
That's right.
You can't lead nobody to nothing without confidence.
That's right.
Would you rather have a man who buys you nice things or treats you bad, or vice versa?
Say it one more time for me.
Would you rather have a man that buys you nice things and he treats you bad? Or would you rather have just a perfect relationship? Like
a person who doesn't buy me nice things, but he treats me great.
mm-hmm.
Well, I could buy my own self stuff. Yeah, I want you to treat me right.
What do you feel like America's answer would be?
Well, a few things. You have to define what bad is, right? So,
Like treats you poorly, doesn't listen to you, doesn't fulfill your needs.
right, but bad also could mean beating up on you too.
Yeah, that could be bad
You know,
too.
so I don't want none of that.
Mm-mm.
I don't want no parts of that. I'd rather you treat me good.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather you treat me good. I can buy myself stuff.
I'd rather you treat me well, but I feel like we are in such a city girl culture. They're like, listen, you can treat me how you want to because I'm not going to put up with it. You can stay at home as long as I got my bag, as long as I got my Chanel, as long as I have this, whatever, and I have my little boo on the side. Like, that's really the culture we're dealing with right now. It's nasty. It's disgusting. But
Well,
I asked so many people this question, and they all said they don't care about the man treating them back because they are just going to have somebody else on the side. So,
oh, wow. Well, I'm in a relationship.
I know.
So I don't think like that.
But pre-Deja, what would you... That's what you
I still want you to treat me right.
Right.
Yeah. Like single Deja was still wanting to be treated right.
So would you rather have a man that's laid back and lets you be the show, being that you're a YouTuber, being that you're a content creator, being that you're in the scene, he's laid back, or would you rather have someone that takes the room over when they're in there? Like, you know they're there, you know they're present, they're talking, they're the life of the party type situation.
Yeah, no. So laid back, and not even just the front and center of the show, but like Joe is super laid back. Like that's what I'm in now, super laid back, and then I create content.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I've been in situations where somebody that in college, somebody that I dated was like, I'm here, like the bruh's here, da 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 da, and I would be like, I don't like that.
I don't like that.
Like, so I've been in situations like that. Like my boyfriend doesn't even have social media, so
Oh, that's beautiful. That's a winner chicken dinner.
so yeah, definitely laid back. What about you?
So my answer is different. I have had the laid back guy and I was the scene. But in essence, when you think about someone who's laid back and what I've had in the past, you know, they weren't friendly. And I kind of want somebody that's friendly, that kind of is in the scene when you walk in and they can take the show, can talk to my family, can talk to my friends without me being there. I don't want to feel like I'm responsible, like, oh my God, if I'm not here at the event on time, what is he going to do? Because he's clearly not going to talk to somebody. I've experienced that before, so I personally didn't like it. Still loved him as a person, but it's like my next relationship, I do want someone that's more vocal and that's fun and that is the life of the party. So where we can do that together and I don't have to be responsible to make you comfortable. Like, all right, I got to bring such and such here. You know, let's make sure he's comfortable because he's not going to talk to nobody. Like, I don't want to do that anymore. I want someone that is kind of like the life of the party. That's fun. You know?
Well, I'm blessed in the fact that Joe knows when to turn it on. So if I'm
Right.
not there, he can turn it on. He can be with my family by himself and be just fine. Or with my friends and be just fine.
But did that come with time? Or was he like that as soon as y'all started dating and he was around your friends and family?
Yeah. It was as soon as we started dating. Like, he's super introverted. But think about it. You have to put this in the video, but even when, or you can, but when we FaceTimed him earlier today, like he was talking to you like he knew you. Like,
True.
you know what I mean? And he just saw your face for the first time. So I feel like he knows when to turn it on.
Yeah. And I feel like that's an important factor to have, like knowing when to turn it on, knowing when to turn it off, like when to use it. If you're meeting somebody's family, clearly you need to turn it on. You need to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward, not, hey, how are you, like just a basic thing. Like, you are trying to impress them, you're trying to win them over, so you need to talk to them. You need to be, you need to show a little something that you can be a man and have conversation. So I now like someone that takes over the room, you know what I'm saying? But not talk too much. I've seen people that be talking too much, you know. Just do the right amount, you know what I'm saying? So would you rather have someone that has a sense of humor that makes you laugh? Laughter is medicine, especially in a relationship. Or is financially responsible?
Financially responsible. And here's why. I can't take a joke.
You what?
I can't take a joke.
What you mean?
You get the heat. Okay, here's my thing. You play too much. I don't like that. Like, I don't like people that play too much.
Not play, but like sense of humor, like fun. Like I
don't like that. Like, I would much rather you have, was it finance? What?
Financially stable, financially responsible.
Financially responsible. Like, we can have our own fun. But I, like, I've had a situation where, like, dudes would, like, joke with me and stuff, and I would be like,
Oh my
Like,
god.
that's not funny. Like, don't play like that.
Oh my.
Yeah, no. I'm assuming you want somebody that's
Absolutely. Like, first of all, I'm a joke. I'm super corny. Like, I need somebody that's quirky like me. Like, I can think of a joke at the drop of a hat, okay? Like, I'm funny as hell, okay?
I mean, I'm hilarious.
But I need
But no.
somebody that is funny too. And I feel like I'm extremely financially responsible and smart to where I can teach them that. I can't teach someone to have a good time with me and have a sense of humor and laugh and joke and be playful and have fun. Like, my relationship, I wanted to maintain and stay like fun. So I feel like if I teach you how to, I can't teach you how to have a sense of humor, but I can teach you to be financially responsible and we can grow together. And that's not a non-negotiable for me. I can teach you how to, you know.
Oh, are these non-negotiables?
No, I'm just saying for me
Oh.
that's not a non-negotiable. I can
Oh,
teach
okay.
you how to
Yeah.
be financially, you know,
Yeah, for
responsible. Because some people be dry. I'm like, why are you so dry? You don't gotta be that dry. You can kiki. You can kiki. No? Okay.
I mean, yeah, but no.
Would you rather have somebody fine and rich or broke but makes you happy? Fine and rich.
Okay.
Beautiful, rich, you can get anything you want.
Okay.
Or broke, has no money, y'all living in a basic place, you're not getting what you want, you're just getting bare basics, what you need.
Mm-hmm. But he makes me happy.
Let me try that.
Is he fine or not?
No, he's just,
You
he
ain't
just
say.
makes you,
You ain't say.
would you have the fine
You
or
ain't
rich?
say. You ain't say. I want the broke one. That make me happy, because I can take care of myself. But my broke one can be fine and make me happy.
No, your broke is not fine. The person is fine
you
and
ain't
rich.
say that.
Or fine and rich means you're negating that the other person's the same. That means the other person is
I
not
still
fine
don't
and
want the
rich.
rich one.
You know?
Wait, fine and rich, does he also make me happy?
No, fine and rich or broke but makes you happy. He broke, but he makes you happy.
I don't like none of them.
You gotta choose broke or happy.
I mean, I would rather choose happiness. You can build wealth together. Rich ain't everything. Money is not everything. And once you had a slice of the pie, you be like, okay, I'm straight. Or dated a guy like that all they want to do is cash you out to buy you stuff, but can't even barely spend time with you.
I've had it all. I've had the rich. I've had the broke.
I've had my fair share of them all. No thanks.
I've had them all. So, I'd rather be happy because I feel like happiness is eternal. So that happiness can build growth and creativity, which can lead us to being rich. So, I'll take that.
Build wealth together.
Build that money together. Would you rather have a man that has a corporate job and he's family oriented, or would you rather have a hood guy that makes you enjoy the moments of life and have fun and release certain emotions and feelings that you haven't experienced before?
What's the first one? Corporate.
Corporate job, has a great family, you know, family oriented.
What's wrong with that?
Would you rather have that or a hood guy that makes you enjoy the moments of life and release certain feelings that you never felt before?
At my grown age, a corporate guy with a great family. Deja back in the day. I would
say I'd rather have a corporate guy that has, you know, a great
And the
family.
corporate guy can still have a little hood in him.
Yeah, a little Nipsey Hussle. I want a little Nipsey. Give me a little Nipsey. Where Nipsey at for me? The Nipseys that are here. That's what I want, you know.
I don't want that.
A little Nipsey, a little spiritually awoke person, you know.
I would like that.
That's what I want, you know. I'll take that. I don't. Family oriented is a must for me because I'm super close with my family. Like, I talk to them probably literally 12 times a day. Like, every one of them. Like, I talk to them. I literally saw them today. So, I don't know. I can't. I want someone that's just like me because we're going to have to merge our families together, which makes it hard if you're not a family oriented person. Like, I'm a super family and friend oriented person.
I'm not family oriented, but Joe is. It's not hard at all.
It's not hard for, I mean, he doesn't have nothing to merge with if you don't want it to be merged. So it wouldn't be hard.
I mean, but he does merge with my family, like the Disney trip and all that.
Right.
It's not hard.
I guess it wouldn't be hard if you're not worried about it, the relationship.
Wow.
He just got to do whatever
his
he
family
can
is
do.
my family. I don't
Right.
know. I don't know.
But that's the beauty in dating somebody that is family oriented. Their family does become your family.
Yeah, they're my people.
His people, your people. Have my people call your people.
They're my folks.
This is one that's very good for me. Before you were single, Would you date a man with kids or no kids?
Before I was when I was single, I mean, with kids or no kids. How many kids?
Kids, period. Like one. It could be one. It could be 1 in 30. We don't know.
Okay, so I used to date guys with children, and when I growing up, I would never date a guy with a kid. But I am a product of that, and so I would never want to be the person like no, and the other kid would be me. So that's got too personal. But if your baby is like under 5, I feel like you gotta do too much with the mama, and like and not even on insecure stuff, but like just not even too involved, but just it's just too much. If you are very like, I want you all to myself, dating somebody with kids is not a move.
That was me.
At all. Like, not the move. So I met Joe. So Joe's 4.5 years older than me. And when we met, I was like, oh Lord, please don't let him have no chaps. And he doesn't.
God is good.
And I was like, wow, he's my husband. Because I always wanted to like start my family with my husband. But like I said, I am a product of that. So, you know, I wouldn't be opposed to it. But just, you know, to break a few generational curses, that was just that's not what I wanted. But, you know.
I have always been a woman that said she did not want to date anybody with children, okay?
What if he is like, that's your husband?
But in my last relationship, my boyfriend at the time had a daughter. So I can't say that now I'm not saying that anymore.
Did you have a relationship with the daughter?
She didn't live in America, so no.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I didn't have a relationship with her, but I loved her from a distance. I mean, but that changed my perspective to say that I would never say now that I would not date anyone that has children, because we were great together. We were great for each other, and we loved each other. You know, he was a good father, so that has nothing to do with me, and I was willing, and that attracted me to him more and showed me his character. So it's like, you know, I would now at this point, I'm like, you know, I would never say that I wouldn't date anybody in the past. So it took me to get in that relationship to change my mind on dating someone that has kids versus not having kids.
Yeah, no, especially change your mind if you have a relationship with the kid too.
Because he fall in love with the kid and she's so cute and whatever.
And not everybody's mama is terrible.
No. Yeah, all baby mamas ain't terrible, I guess. So, you know, some people have great relationships with the mother of their child, and you know, they're just co-parents and just want the best interest for their kid. So this is the last question. Are you open to a long distance relationship or not?
No.
Tell me why. Why are you not?
Been there, done that, wrote a book about it. Never.
I wrote a book about it.
No.
What?
Next question.
Why not?
No.
What's the no?
I want somebody here. I want to go on dates. I want to do all the things. I want to be able to do this. No.
Yeah.
And then, like, you just never, like, they could be the most trustworthy person. You just never know.
You never know what's going on out there. So.
And vice versa.
That's true. You don't know what we could be doing out here. But I always said in the past that I would never do a long distance relationship, but I ended up in one. So, I feel like we worked it out, you know. He came down here almost every weekend at one point in time, you know, and we made it work out. So I feel like it's doable. But now that in retrospect, I'm thinking about it now in my next relationship, you know, I feel like I definitely want someone here. Like, if I'm after work, I want to go to dinner, I want to speak to someone about, you know, how my day was, or just see you in person and be with you, have quality time, physical touch, all of that in person versus me just like seeing you over the phone or over, you know, FaceTime. Like, that gets old. Like, at this really point, I want somebody with me. I don't want to have to just, you know, have to deal with the stress of, you know, planning a trip, doing this, taking off work, doing it. Like, it's just a lot. I feel like I deserve someone here.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I think I deserve
it. And like, people have had success stories with long distance. But for it, no, been there, done that.
For us, it's a no. But I mean, if you out here applying pressure and you just flying out here every other,
no,
maybe. But it's just hard for me to like try to think about a long distance relationship. I don't think I'm really open to that. So I don't know. I don't know. But I say, you know what, if you feel like it's worth it and y'all have a built structure and you have a program and an itinerary on how y'all gonna make this work out, I say go for it. But
when Joe and I first started dating, we made a pact and we said we will not move out of Charlotte. And I've lived in several different places. He's lived here in like Greensboro. But the only place that I would ever want to like live would be Texas. And so we had a conversation and he said no, we said no.
and that's the thing.
And so we had a conversation about it and it was like, we both know that that is just, no, not for us. But we had that conversation like month 1.
It's important to get those like important conversations out the way before you even get to the nitty gritty, before you fall in love, before you figure out if you want to be together long term, before you find out each other's insecurities and childhood traumas. Like, you have to really get that out the way.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, okay, are you wasting my time? Like, you know,
Yeah.
could we have been had this conversation of what what's going on now? So I don't know. I feel like it's so important. So let's basically sum this up, y'all. There's no perfect guy out there for you, but there is somebody, or guy, girl, whomever. There's no one perfect out there for you, but there is a perfect person. There's no perfect man, no perfect woman, but there is a perfect person for you. And it's like, you have to make sure that you learn to communicate, you put forth your best effort, you're honest with them, and you know, you give people grace. That's my favorite word of the year. Give them grace and understanding. You know, no one's perfect, you know, and be slow to speak and quick to listen. That's one of my favorite things to do and say. So I just want to thank you so much for coming on my channel today. And love you guys. Thank you for your support. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow my YouTube, my Instagram page, Mariah's Soapbox. Follow my travel page, Mariah's Travel Guide _. Make sure you go to my website, Mariah's Soapbox, and get those shirts, those brunch shirts, those hats. So much more stuff to come, guys. So, you know, I forgot to shout that out all day. But make sure you do that. Support, support, support. I'll put the link in the bio. But love y'all so much. Peace.
And my channel too.
Yes, make sure you follow Deja's Diary like we said at the beginning of the channel. She'll be pinned at the bottom of the video so you'll see it. And it's Deja's Diary. She's popular on YouTube. Okay?
Oh gosh.
And she also can help you out with your business, your content. You know, you can book sessions with her. She's popping. So make sure you do that. Oh gosh. It's the truth. I'm just saying. Period. Love y'all.